Everything has just changed for crypto forever. Literally over the past 48 hours, some things have happened that will have lasting consequences on the crypto market forever. Some good, some extremely bad. And it really all stems from the fact that Trump launched his own crypto meme token, crashed every single record across the board for biggest gainer in a day, most amount of people onboarded onto crypto, just completely wrecking Solana, making Solana reach a new all-time high, and you can kind of name it. He's just broken records all across the board. Kind of funnily enough, just after Gary Gensler left. He was the head of the SEC, the agency that kind of kept going over all these crypto scams and, well, also just a lot of real proper projects. But basically, Trump right now broke every single crypto record in a day after an agency switch. But funnily enough, just 2 days before becoming president, has got people wondering why exactly is that? And is this hold the backle? Like his NFT collections and all those things? Or is this a different team and him not selling his likelihood, but really it being him? Or was it just like previous times, like his NFTs, etc., that the team arranged everything and they bought Trump's likeliness for, let's say $10 million to launch a meme or something like that? He didn't really think about it too much, and it just went way better than expected. The possibility, because right now there wasn't any mention of the meme coin or anything like that over his recent rally, his victory rally. There wasn't really anything, and the only thing he did is that he quickly retweeted once more where you can buy the Trump memes, and that his wife Melania Trump also launched a coin. Now things get interesting because apparently, following some sources, these are not the same teams that actually launched these tokens. Anthony Pompliano said, "I just confirmed that the team that launched the Trump token is different than the team that launched the Melania token. I don't hold either token, but it's obvious we've just entered into a new era this weekend." And I mean, yeah, we really launched ourselves into a whole new era. Why? Well, first of all, take a look at this. Phantom just posted. This is the most common app for Solana to basically get your tokens in there to buy these Trump tokens, etc., etc. They said, "We're currently experiencing a massive surge of 8 million plus transactions or requests per minute. While we work to stabilize our platform, transactions may have trouble going through." And that has definitely been seen as the price has been very sporadic on Trump's coin. But funnily enough, it went down a lot in just a few minutes. We'll talk about that. Because if you're wondering why it went down so much, like 50% or so, 60% I think, in just let's say an hour, maybe half an hour or so, is because they launched that second coin called Melania. And if you look at this thinking, this looks odd. First of all, why is it so much up and why was this so odd? It's because when you start looking through, there's a lot of strange things. One is if you scroll here, right, this is the transaction log. There's really no sell like ever. Partially, when we were in the stream just now, people said they can't really sell. You can see there's some that clip through with tens of thousands, but for the most part, it's just been said that these all happen so fast right now, and it's mostly bots and this and that. But I've never seen a chart where the price is all basically the same. As you can see right here, it just basically goes in chunks for some strange reason, and really no sells. But then when we take a look at this second chart, it looks a bit different. But I guess also this chart might not fully be updating properly. And that might really be because when you look at it, you see it's just going flat. When you look at it, it seems as if what these guys have just done, so Melania and Trump, they've just literally broken every single record that crypto has ever had. And I'm not talking about that in terms of, oh, the price is the highest ever. Because, I mean, $13 a coin doesn't really mean much, right? But the fact that it was able to go to $12, $13 or so, billion market cap, I should actually say. First of all, extracting money from Trump's coin to go into the second, which just shows the hungry nature of memes, where one gets quickly dropped for the other. And that's also why the crypto market's been going down, even though some coins have been pumping a lot, like Trump. It's because they're going from one right back to the next thing, right? So they're going from Trump right back to Melania, and, well, that can clearly be seen with this drop-off and with now the interesting price action. But why I said it was the biggest event ever, partially because, well, think about it from a broader user perspective and why I'm so bullish on this and why I'm so excited about it. The president of the United States endorsing these crypto coins, literally saying, "Hey, this is my funny token, blah, 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 blah." Well, if you think about it, it just brought, 500,000 people into the crypto space. They're all thinking, hey, this is interesting. The negative part is some people think that this Trump coin can overtake Bitcoin. They'll be used everywhere. That's kind of bad. But the opposite side is a lot of people would have probably never tried crypto unless the president was like, hey, try it. Here's my funny token. Now, why is it bad? Because on the one hand, a lot of people will lose money, right? Most people are not set to lose 50, 60% of their money in minutes, like just happened right here. And because from the way in which they've done business right now, it seems they'll just keep launching coins for the entire family and not just launch 1 or 2 or 3, but launch like tens of them. Just keep launching more and more fan collections or something of that sort. Right now, the official Trump meme, but then afterwards, maybe the official Trump MAGA meme. And then, you know what I mean? The Ivanka meme, and then so forth and so on. Just keep it up, keep going. But then again, I will state that if we're taking a look at this, like I just told you, it's the weirdest transaction log I've ever seen because they just crushed every single number and every single trend as well by far. All right, what they've just done here for meme coins, you guys can understand just how hyped up meme coins were back in November. Right? It was the craziest thing I had ever seen for meme coins and really for crypto. But right now, the numbers are just throwing all those numbers completely in the water. What we're witnessing now is the whole order of magnitude greater than what we saw back then. And it did the same for Solana. It did the same for a lot of different areas in crypto. It just put it on a completely different order of magnitude for how popular these things are, for how many people are willing to try it, and how quick these technologies now can and will most likely have to grow. You know, a fun thing, ever since I opened this up a few hours ago, it's only been going up and up and up and up. And I think really it kind of also makes sense because there right now most likely are tens of thousands of people who are hearing it every single minute. They're hearing, hey, did you know that Donald Trump's wife launched his own crypto token, her own crypto token? Like, oh, really? What's this all about? And most people don't get it within 30 minutes or 20 minutes like we get it if you're fully diluted into crypto, fully dialed into crypto. They get it after like 12 hours, 24 hours. So for a lot of these coins, it does make sense if the pump curve takes a longer amount of time. And also because, well, he is the hottest person, arguably the hottest person in the world right now. And so him endorsing this, specifically when all the crypto people have been waiting for him to talk about crypto, it's just very good timing. It's just very, very proper. But then again, what has happened now, I personally think that the bull run, or really the altcoin season for crypto, has now been shifted a bit. On the one hand, he's cut it short. With this amount of excitement, it blows the 2017 run with the ICO boom out of the water. It blows everything we've seen in the past for crypto adoption and new people joining to make quick money. This is a whole order of magnitude higher because it's the president of the United States, the most important man at this point because he's going to be president tomorrow. But I think the way it changes the altcoin season and why it's such a big event is because right now, first of all, Solana set themselves as a base for all this. Second of all, memes have been legitimized. But third of all, it shows that where previously people would buy Bitcoin to buy other coins, this time around, the only things that were going up were Solana, Trump, and a couple of random ass coins. But generally, Bitcoin wasn't really up, except for later today until Melania launched her coin. But I remember back in 2017, if you used BitMEX or all these different HitBTC, all those, the cool exchanges, you used to often buy Bitcoin, even on Cryptopia, I believe. You send your, you buy Bitcoin, then you transact Bitcoin with whatever coin you wanted to buy. Most pairs were thought of in Bitcoin at the time, right? Even before 2017, it was way more apparent as well. 2021 run, already not so much so. Mostly people were actually buying ETH to buy all those crazy, safe moon, stupid meme coins at the time. This season, it seems like Solana is way more interesting for people to get started with. And when you look at Moonshots, Phantom, all these different apps, you can now buy with a credit card in the app. You can literally buy those crappy tokens straight away with a credit card, which was not possible previous run and the run before that, especially not. It's going to take away a lot of the hierarchical structure of the altcoin season. I think a lot of smaller coins will now go way faster, go for crazier runs or so because they can be bought direct. And again, right now, also the crazier number of people that we've seen come into the space, they will most likely stay. No, they won't stay straight away. A lot of them will leave the moment they lose money on Trump's coin. But a lot of them, if you get 500,000 people a day, that's at least a couple tens of thousands new people that otherwise might have only figured this out like 10, 20 years into the future. That's a lot of new eyeballs on us. So the moment that things get more interesting, the moment we actually, for example, go back to the bear market, we've probably now added a couple 100,000 people as a new basis of sorts that will most likely not leave again. Now, let me take a step back and say, do I think buying these coins like Melania coin, Trump coin is smart? No. I actually think if you buy them, you deserve to lose all your money because they have no purpose at all. On the opposite side, it is interesting that tomorrow he's going to become president, so there might be some big moves still, but I personally think they're way too high. The price that they're right now at is just way too high to make sense. But then again, 2 days ago, I also didn't expect the United States president to make a coin, so who am I to tell you where this coin can go, right? It could, and I'm telling you guys real talk, man to man right now, right? It could do way crazier numbers because, yeah, 10 billion for Melania coin, whatever like that, or 12 billion, it's pretty high. 75 billion total market cap that the Trump coin hit is pretty high. But it could be way dummy crazier, especially because somebody came up to me and said, hey, couldn't Trump coin overtake Bitcoin? That was a person really close to me. When that person said that, I realized, oh, I should probably sell every single crypto I own right now because the top is in. But on the opposite side, I thought, hey, you know what? If this person's thinking that, and there's hundreds of thousands of that coming in, then on the one hand, insiders are making tons of money right now for buying that coin early. But also, that probably means that the cap is actually significantly higher than I realized. And again, I kept putting up predictions for where do I think XRP, where do I think Solana, where do I think all those were going to go. But then I keep thinking now, if the real dummy money comes in, all those targets can be put significantly higher now. If you had a target before, that was all with the general inflow from every single season before. This season, the 2025 season, we really might be getting ourselves so exponentially much more people because if the president of the United States gives the thumbs up, especially tomorrow as he signs these orders, etc., the exponential growth curve could be very significant. And since the onboarding process keeps getting easier and easier every single cycle, matter of fact, every single month as well, there might just be way more pump than we have ever seen because even now these coins have set a new standard, right? We have never seen a coin get into the top of the top like this, especially not a meme coin that's not had crazy VC rounds, etc. It was a coin announced the same day, get into the top 20 the same day with no real back and no real plans, no nothing. Just, hey, haha, new coin, huh? Boom, 20 billion. And then eventually, boom, 80 billion. But then again, it was fully diluted value. So I guess the real value hit, what, 15 billion or so for Trump's coin? It's at the it went to a whole new league, man. It's just crazy. I wonder how many family members of Trump are still going to launch coins. I personally think if they do, it's kind of interesting to see how people will probably full port from one to the next and to the next and to the next. Maybe they all sold their rights. Maybe they didn't. It's just them. It's said that they're not the same team, though. It's still crazy to me that this happened, though. I still think overall for crypto, it's bullish. Why? Overall, it just brings more people to here. It just brings more people in. And we now have noticed that many of these apps can't handle this amount of people, which just shows the magnitude of people that are here. So they have to upgrade their systems, make it better, make it easier for people to use as well. Because again, once all these people get in that have never used it, it needs to be dummy proof. So they're working on that as well. And for our space, it's very important that it's easy for new people because it's just very freaking hard. Regardless, I've been watching these charts for a while right now. Every single time you think this is where it's going to die, it just keeps going so much greater. So again, don't believe my theory here of don't buy, it's going to go to zero. Because, hey, with Trump as well, I bought in at some pretty low price, but I didn't expect it to do well. I actually didn't buy that much because I didn't expect it to do well. It did amazing. Went to freaking $75. I would have never expected that. And again, I would have never expected the freaking president to make a coin. So what do I know? All I know is that this just changed the game forever. If you were ever bearish on your other coins, your utility coins, etc., just think now that this whole Trump ordeal has put a stamp of approval on the entire crypto space that won't be removed quickly. It really won't. A negative angle is he kind of made a joke about it all, about the whole crypto space. But on the opposite side, I think this whole idea of embracing crypto in the US, embracing all the money, making sure this crypto thrives and grows and blows up, and a lot of announcements coming out soon is just, this is where it starts. My thoughts on the matter, again, I can wake up tomorrow with Melania coin at over 40, even 50, even $60. It's very plausible because crazier things have happened, but again, I would stay away with it for the 60-foot pole, mostly just because this is glorified gambling. It's the way I call it. But hey, ultimately, you're your own boss. You decide what you're going to do. Every single app is down, though. Solana is crashing. Solana price is doing pretty okay, but just every single app. Meteora is not working. Phantom's down. People are saying they're waiting hours for their transactions. Everything's just broken. Coinbase is broken. People are trying to buy some Solana, not working. Yeah, but I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, officially he's going to be president tomorrow. There's a good chance that coin at least is going to do some major moves around that day. I wonder what you guys will be doing. If you're going to buy or sell, let me know down below just for fun. And if you want to see what we're going to do around it, we're going to stream tomorrow. Just today we had ourselves, I think, 7,000 live viewers. It was pretty awesome, a pretty big stream. Tomorrow we're going to stream for sure again as Trump becomes president. If you want to see it, make sure you just stick around by putting that notification bell on. If you enjoyed this little update video, make sure you press that like button. That's about it for this little crypto update.